Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. This is TJ, and you're listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. And welcome to my NWA Powerrr review. And this week's NWA was surprisingly a very good show, top to bottom. This show was easy to watch through, and all the matches you can say that it was fun to watch and good to watch as well. So, from past 2 to 3 weeks, the episode of NWA Powerrr wasn't that interesting in terms of wrestling as well, but this week they actually had a comeback and it was good. And I want to listen to your thoughts as well. Please put on to the comment section below what are your thoughts on this week's NWA Powerrr episode. So we began with NWA TV champion match between the Pope versus Sal Renoro. So if you remember, Sal Renoro actually got attacked last week when he was getting interviewed by May Valentine by Colby Carino, and he still actually came to cash in his opportunity, that taking his opportunity to have a match for the TV championship against which he won a triple threat. So he was the number one contender. So that's the backstory here. So the match itself was a good squash. Sal Renoro had some offense and all, but still Renoro was wrestling with an injured shoulder because of the slam onto the outside that Colby Corino had. But Pope didn't seem to target in the early position of the bout because he was targeting his basic chain wrestling maneuvers. He was in control for the entire match, we could say that, and didn't allow Renoro much offense. Pope won with a pair of running knees onto the back when he was onto the corner. His finisher maneuver, and he actually won this match and defeated Sal Renaro. So this makes it the sixth win of NWA TV Championship. So one more win, if he gets that win, he would be in the lucky seven, so that he can relinquish the TV Championship and go for the NWA 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World Championship. I do hope that Tyrus was coming, because he is the final kind of god. I mean, final. I cannot say like in a very over manner, but still he's a final boss who he should defeat. I don't think so. Tyrus is gonna lose this match. I do think Tyrus would be winning the match and become the NWA TV champion, because of how they were building for such a long time, and with promos and all. I do think that Tyrus is gonna win with Austin Idol on his side. That could be a very interesting situation that could be played out. And Austin Idol comes up as expected, and Idol came out with Tyrus, Man G's, BLK G's, and Jordan Clearwater. And Idol actually ran down Pope for a long time, and eventually announced that he actually mocks Pope, that he's defending his title against nobody and jabronis. And he eventually announced that what's the point? You will have to get through. This is a TV show. So and Kyle Davis was eager to understand what he's going to say. So eventually announced that Tyrus will face Pope for the TV title soon. Idol took way too long to get to the point, nonetheless, and that was the disappointing point here. But he was good to listen here. Yeah, that's why I didn't board me actually. And a good flow going forward. We get to the women's action between tag team match between Kylie Ray and Serena Deeb versus the Thunder Rosa and Sky Blue. And this match was a very good match. I mean, one of the best match of this show, I can say that. And four of them worked very well in this match. Rosa and Deep started out with quick technical wrestling, and which Rosa is known about. Deep was going to start out. Actually, had a mistake there. Deep was going to start out, but Deep actually tagged out Kylie Ray. And Rosa and Kylie Ray had a very good chemistry here as well. I would want to see a championship match or a singles match between them. So Deep stayed out of Rosa's way for the majority of the match. Kylie Ray was the one who was more of getting the ring time here. And eventually we saw Serena Deeb actually pulled over Sky. I think it was Thunder Rosa. No. Serena Deeb actually pulled over Thunder Rosa, and which made Kylie Ray made tapped out. Kylie Ray made tapped out Sky Blue with a cross face while Rosa was recovering because of pulling her down. So Rosa then Serenity get out of the ring side because Serenity actually Thunder Rosa actually was was going running her back, and that was it. And this match was very good. Lots of very well worked match. I mean, Kylie Ray and Serenity, Kylie Ray and Thunder Rosa had a very good chemistry. Sky Blue and Kylie Ray had a very fast paced match here, and Sky Blue and Serenity Basel was also very good. So lots of a mix of chemistry that we have seen in this match. So a technical part as well as fast-paced match was the match here. So good match. And next we get to the Walkings promo. They actually Jax Rain actually expressed his appreciation for Crimson as a tag partner and tried to actually need to calm. Actually, he says he need to calm him down. And Dane actually Jax Dane. Tells him that multiple times he had something to tell Crimson, and eventually he brought up Slice Boogie, and Crimson seemed like he's interested to talk to Jack Stain because he seemed like don't want to talk. He's lost for words, and he walked off them. Yeah, so interesting situation that's being played out. So. That's a question mark there, and not a very interesting, but it was a good question mark. Good question mark kind of segment. We get to the Kratos promo backstage where Kratos spoke to May Valentine about his experience being a tag team champion, and he was wearing a NWA shirt with N and A was crossed out, and he all he's cared about is winning, and he is hired by Aaron Stevens to do that, and he is doing it perfectly. Kato said, May Valente asked about the dissension between you and Aaron Stevens, but Kato said he's currently in a good kind of good terms with Aaron Stevens. He's coming to my terms while in the few months back he was not like that, and didn't have earned respect, he says, but he eventually is doing his job very well, he says. And that's the thing. That's Kratos promo was very good. I mean, well laid out promo. I mean, quick words and precise words that he told. That was good. And we get to Lucha Rules tag team match between La Rebellion, Mecha Wolf, and Bestia 666, and Homicide made the return or debut. I don't know. I haven't seen Homicide before in NWA, but for me it's kind of a debut. But it's like they said that it's a return that he have been not here in months or years, you could say, as Joe Galley says, the commentator. And they were facing Hawks Harry and Hawks Harry, the PJ Hawks and Luke Hawks and El Rudo. So that was the matchup. The match was very good tag team, well worked, a very good, very well worked tag team match. And Stevens was on commentary. Aaron Stevens was on commentary. Homicide made his NW return to team with La Rebellion. It's cool to see him. It's cool to see them. I mean, Homicide actually blended with Mecha Wolf and Beastie after the six very well, and this match seemed to be a very entertaining, fun match. This was a lucha rules match, so there's no tagging you should do if you are outside of the ring. That's a rule. So that was a fun element here. Because of it, it was fast paced, and this match seemed to be kind of a homecoming for Homicide, and a good match, a good comeback for Homicide. At this age, he's still kind of at the same level like in the Ring of Honor days of 2000 2002 days. And Hawks brothers took a majority of the offense, and Homicide hit a really neat a diving senton combination with Mecha Wolf, and a lot of innovative maneuvers as well, like uh, uh, like uh, like uh, um, like you play off your opponents onto the onto your leg, and you just suplexes him onto the top, kind of that kind of maneuver. Many innovative maneuvers were there, and if you watch this match and the women's match were the star of this show. And we in the end we saw Beastia hit the mark of the beast to get the win. And that's it. This was Lara Billion's day, Homicide's return, and they actually get the win. So maybe we could see they climbing up the tag team division. Maybe they're challenging for the Aaron Stevens and Jay Kratos NWA Tag Team Championship. That we could see. And Chris Adonis versus JTG is the NWA National Championship match. This was the main event. JTG actually defeated the number one contender and became the number one contender by defeating, I think he defeated Fred Rosser and yeah, Fred. I think he defeated. No. I don't remember who he defeated actually. But still, JTG is the number one contender, and 2 weeks before actually he had defeated. So Trevor Bodog was on commentary, and for this match, I didn't understand why he was on this, because it's maybe like strictly business. Thing is going on, so that's why. Because he was a former national championship, so that's why maybe. But still, what's they going to do? Still, they are kind of having a pause, because there's plenty of time for NWA Empower, which is on August 20th, all women's pay-per-view, and NWA 73 on August 29th. So there's plenty of time to build upon the rematch, the of gaining to gain that NWA 10 pounds of gold. And this match was a slow paced kind of match. It started off well with a technical kind of mastery between both of them. And JTG's is very good, was very good. And he's been ever since he actually came to NWA. I've been seeing him very good. I mean, he displays very well power advantage, athletic maneuvers, as well as the fiery character that he brings about. So that was, both men actually started out at a slow pace, as I said, but JTG actually eventually hit a big sling blade, and that speed things up. Adonis continued controlling his and working down his arms and control segments with their chin lock and all. JTG was able to have a big move and show signs of a return, but JTG kept creating opening for himself, but wasn't creating a big opening, and nearly pinned Adonis with a great pop-up neck breaker. That was great, and Adonis caught a running JTG in a master lock, and Adonis was on the verge of making JTG pass out. Then Fred Rosser ran down to the ring and threw in a towel. And I actually rewinded this thing. Did he threw down the towel? The commentators told, but I didn't see, or I didn't have my observation correctly. I don't know, but I didn't see that he threw in the towel. But they said nonetheless. So that's the story here. So he threw in the towel for him, because I don't think so. Fred Rosser just throwed him just for his friend or something. Maybe he wants that national championship as well. So maybe we could see Fred Rosser versus JTG. JTG didn't express or something, because the show got over, giving Adonis his second run with the title. So that's good. I mean, he was already a good champion. So strictly business, having title is good. And Rosser showed genuine. Rosser says to Joe Galli that. Why did you do? I mean, Rosa Stones to Trevor Murdoch asked actually, why did you do this? I mean, I did for my friend, but he's the one who decides to what to do in this match, and you should have not been kind of do this, because he said that I don't want to my friend getting harmed by Chris Adonis. So that's why actually for my care of for my friend, that's why he did it. He says, but I smell a turn on JTG by uh, Fred Rosser. So Fred Rosser heel turn could be a thing that could be coming. So this was the end of where we didn't see a post match promo or something from JTG, but that was this episode. A nice ending to the episode, I could see. A decent main event, very good match. Women's match, tag team match was very good, and the tag team match, the return of Homicide, was I mean, surprising. It was really surprising. So that was this episode. So I hope you liked it. The short review of NWA Powerrr, what all happened, and how how the matches were played out. I hope you have understood on the best of my knowledge. I have told you. So please make sure to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this. And I will be coming up with NXT review shortly. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, peace.